One of the key aspects of playing Skyrim has always been the exploration, and to me, this is a core element of what makes the game so fun and immersive. If you've seen some of my other videos, you've probably heard me go on about mods that expand Skyrim's exploration, so today I've put together a collection of mods that really highlight and encourage you to explore and discover new things in the world of Skyrim. And to begin is one of my all-time favourite mods called Experience. This mod completely overhauls how your character gains experience in Skyrim by decoupling your overall player level from your skills, and instead gives you experience by completing certain actions in game, such as completing a quest, clearing a dungeon, discovering new locations, or simply taking down a bunch of enemies. This rather brilliant idea removes the over-reliance on needing to level your skills and instead allows you to just play the game and level your character in a more natural and rewarding manner. As a result, this also encourages you to explore the world, as the best way to gain experience is by completing a quest or clearing a dungeon. I also highly recommend picking up the Experience MCM, which will allow you to edit the experience values to whatever you want, or completely disable them if you wish. Overall, this is a fantastic mod that will completely change how you play Skyrim. Another progression related mod that promotes exploration is called Skyshards, which, inspired by the Elder Scrolls Online, places over 100 Skyshards around the world for you to discover. For every 3 you do find, you will be rewarded with a perk point, meaning the more you explore, the more you can upgrade your character. This simple addition provides an incentive for you to go out looking all over the map and find each one. They also emit a beam of light that shoots up into the sky, so are relatively easy to find and look great along the Skyrim landscape, especially at night. Moving on, we have the mod called Journeyman, a fast travel overhaul, which restricts the player from being able to fast travel unless they have a travel pack in their inventory. This travel pack can be crafted with a few basic supplies, but serves as a very polished way to limit you from fast traveling around the world, and instead you may find yourself having to walk to your next destination. Fast travel is very strong in Skyrim, but also very necessary, so I think this mod strikes a good balance between immersion and not causing too much frustration when playing. The next section is all about movement, and up first we have the amazing Skyrim Parkour mod, which adds the ability for you to climb and clamber your way up mountains, over buildings, or anything else you may come across. Inspired by Assassin's Creed, this new movement feature will change the way you traverse Skyrim, allowing you to vertically explore any location and opening up the world for you to get to areas you may never have gotten to before. This mod features both first-person and third-person animations, allowing you to parkour in your preferred point of view, and it also comes with an MCM where you can adjust certain settings such as the activation key, which is by default the jump key, or how much stamina it costs to climb around. This is a brilliant mod that not only enhances the Skyrim landscape, but is also incredibly intuitive and fun to use. Another movement mod that pairs perfectly with parkour is the Skyrim Paraglider mod, which introduces a paraglider so you can sail around the skies and glide around the world. This mod will open up so many possibilities, whether you simply want to get over a small gap in the terrain, jump off the top of a mountain, or surprise your enemies by dropping in from above. This mod has it all and will allow you to explore the world like never before. It is truly one of those mods that completely changes the game, being both incredibly fun to use and helpful in a lot of situations. You may also be surprised by how often you start using it in game, as just dropping safely down from a ledge or building comes in very handy. Up next, we have a few quest related mods, starting with Leaps of Faith, which adds 12 new locations over Skyrim where you can leap and dive into the water below. This rather simple addition provides some stunning vistas for you to experience, as well as a little extra fun for you on your journey. Now each location is not marked on the map itself, so it can be hard to find, but when you do manage to find them, you will be rewarded with a 4% reduction to full damage, and if you manage to find them all, a massive 50% reduction in total. Another great little quest addition is the new Treasure Hunt mod, which adds 13 unique treasure maps for you to hunt down across Skyrim. Now there are 2 stages to this mod. First, you have to actually find each treasure map and then use the clues to find the treasure. Some of these treasures are actually quite hard to find, so you will need to use your skills and knowledge of the Skyrim landscape to find each one. If you are looking for a never-ending line of simple quests to complete, then we can't go past the Missives mod that adds a message board to all the major cities, allowing you to sign up for a new quest or 2. Each quest is fairly simple, ranging from clearing a bandit camp to fetching a lost item, and serves as a great source for some extra loot, as well as encouraging you to explore all 4 corners of the map. Up next, I want to highlight several visual mods that will enhance the landscapes around the world, and first up is the combination of 2 of my favourite mods, Northern Roads and Lux Via. Together, these 2 mods completely transform all the roads and bridges, as well as adding new clutter to the roadsides for you to enjoy. This combination makes travelling feel much more interesting and engaging, as you won't get far without stumbling upon a majestic statue, a beautifully crafted archway, or some other scenic detail that brings the world to life. Simply put, these 2 mods will make you want to explore the world instead of fast travelling everywhere. Another mod that adds more depth to the Skyrim landscape is called Ancient Land, which introduces several large structures scattered across the map. Most of these structures are remnants of Nordic ruins or an ancient civilization, giving the world a strong sense of history and mystery. Similar to the previous 2 mods, this one makes travelling across Skyrim more enjoyable, as you will often find yourself stumbling upon these ancient ruins for you to behold and explore for yourself. The final visual mod is simply called Daedric Shrines, which adds or improves all 16 shrines of the Daedric princes. Each statue is visually stunning and often tucked away in a remote location, encouraging you to explore off the beaten path. This mod, like the others, enriches the world by adding beautiful, lore-friendly landmarks for you to discover on your journey. For something completely different, we have the Completionist mod that will track many of your in-game stats, such as quests completed, locations discovered, or shouts and enchantments learned, through the power of an extensive MCM. This is fantastic for people who like to collect or complete everything in game, with an easy way to keep track of things you have done. This approach may also encourage you to go out into the world and embark on some new adventures. In a similar vein is the Dragonborn's Bestiary mod, which introduces a compendium of all the animals, creatures and enemies you come across in your adventure of Skyrim. What this means is when you interact with a creature such as a troll or a vampire, it will get added to your bestiary. Once added, it will give you a short description of each creature, as well as its strength and weaknesses and what loot you can obtain from said creature. Now you might be wondering how this mod relates to exploration. Well, for me, after installing this mod, I found myself trying to track down and locate all the different creatures and enemies that I could add to my bestiary. There are also several add-ons that allow you to include modded content or unique bosses to expand the bestiary even further, allowing you to complete a sort of Skyrim themed Pokédex, as well as provide valuable information for your journey. And lastly, we have the mod called Compass Navigation Overhaul, which overhauls the compass to include more information similar to other modern games. This includes the distance to locations, as well as a list of objectives for each quest. But most importantly, is it allows you to customize the compass so undiscovered locations are displayed as a question mark, or you can disable them completely. This simple change totally removes your reliance on the compass to explore, and instead means you actually have to use your eyes and try to discover and track down your target the old-fashioned way. And that's it for a small collection of mods that will expand your exploration when playing Skyrim. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again next time. Happy modding everyone.